Well, hello, and welcome to week 2 of Sunday Morning News. I'm your host, John Jacob Jingleheimer Volkswagen, but today, you can call me Charlie. Today is week 2 on our study of the miracles of Jesus, and we are very excited to dive into a story of a man named Jairus and his daughter who is sick. Now remember, the main point today is the power of Jesus raises the dead. So let's go right into the field to some of our sources who we hope can tell this story a little bit better today. Hi, welcome to Sunday Morning News.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
All right. Well, Benny, great to see you today. Really happy you're here.
Oh, I'm really excited to tell some more stories for you guys today. Miracles of Jesus are the best.
So glad that you're here. Benny, today we're actually studying the story of a little girl that Jesus raised from the dead. Do you know that story?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that story. Okay, so a really long time ago. I'm talking like really long time ago. Like way back. Like, I'm talking like Jesus time. All right, so there's this guy named Jairus, right? And he has this daughter. And he knows that his daughter needs help. So what he does is he knows that Jesus is in the city. And so he leaves the house to help his daughter. And he knows that Jesus can help his daughter. So he goes all the way across the city. And he finds Jesus. And he asks him, Jesus, can you help my daughter? And Jesus is like, well, yeah, I'm Jesus. That's kind of what I do. And so like Jesus goes all the way back with Jairus, all the way back to their house. And he knows that the daughter is in need of some serious help. And guess what? Jesus helps her. She's having problems with this new bread recipe, and she doesn't know exactly how to make the bread. So Jesus teaches her how to make the bread.
Nope.
He shows her how to add flour and olive oil.
It's not actually in the Bible.
Because yeast helps it rise. And so they wait around for a couple of hours and have a couple of cups of coffee and just shoot the breeze a little bit. And then while the dough is rising, they come back and they pat it down and they roll it up and they put it in the pan. Oh, this was the best bread that anyone had ever tasted. You might even call it heavenly. They would make cinnamon rolls and muffins and those southern-style biscuits that rise up real high. Ugh. But even loaves of bread. I mean, they were making bread left and right. And that's why it's called the story of the girl that Jesus taught to make bread.
What a fantastic story you told us, Benny. It wasn't even close to the story that we were wanting to hear, but we appreciate you anyway.
Hey, you're welcome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's go to one of our other sources. Hello, are you there?
Hey, everybody. You know what time it is. It's time for our scripture memory verse.
Oh, good. It's you again.
So I need everybody to get on your feet.
No. It's fine. We actually, if they were sitting down, that'd be great. Okay.
The first time, I'm gonna say it.
Oh, no. No, we same kind of deal. We don't actually need the scripture memory verses. I would really love for you to tell me this story.
Now, the second time, you're gonna repeat after me.
Uh-huh.
The third time, we're gonna say it together.
Oh, really?
If you got it, say, I love miracles.
You want to read the story?
I have lots of stories memorized.
Great. Okay. This is gonna be a good day, I can tell.
Or we could always learn John 17:3.
No? Still no, huh?
2 Corinthians 5:17.
Do you read the Bible?
I love the Bible.
Oh, no, I thought you did.
We could memorize Revelation 5:10.
Oh, how very exciting. I love that scripture. It's a beautiful scripture, beautiful passage in the Word of the Lord. But why don't we just tell the story? Do you know Jairus?
Absolutely. I know a lot of the Bible.
Ever heard of Jairus?
Well, this week we can learn Romans 6:12.
Mm-hmm. He had a sick daughter. Is that ringing a bell?
Therefore, do not let sin reign in your mortal body.
Great.
Great job, everyone. Keep working on that story, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, wow. That was a great story. Not what we were looking for, but I'm sorry? Oh, great. Good news. This just in. We actually have another source here that is a potential who knows this story. And so that is fantastic. Why don't we go check on that? Hello, are you there?
Okay, here. Hey, how you doing? Yes. My name's Tex Texerson. You call me Cowboy Tex.
All right, Tex. We're studying the miracles of Jesus. They're very exciting and pretty amazing stories. And today we want to hear the story of Jairus' daughter, where Jesus healed the girl that was dead. He raised her from the dead. Do you know this story?
Yes. Yeah, I do know that story.
Fantastic. This is actually looking pretty promising. So, would you mind telling us that story?
Well, it started when Jesus was teaching in a synagogue. That's like an open air church, kind of like a picnic pavilion at a city park. And well, he was teaching all this stuff, and this fella came up. His name was Jairus, I believe. It may have been a soft J, Jairus. But anywho, Jairus walked up and
Tex?
said, El Perdona, pardon me, but I have a problem. My daughter's sick. And Jesus said, is that a fact? Well, Jairus said, that is a fact. And Jesus said, tell me more. And Jairus said, well, she's sick. I hear that you heal people. Word on the street is you're the Son of God. I'd like your help. And Jesus said, is that a fact? And Jairus said, yeah, that's a fact. And so Jesus said, let me talk to some of my friends. And he said, hey, friends.
Have you read this story?
Nobody heard him because it was loud in the synagogue. And then he waved and said, hey,
Not quite sure
friends.
if that's accurate.
And then Peter, Jim, and James, Philip, and James. I think he called him Jim for short. And then a girl named Lucinda was there.
There's no Lucinda in the Bible.
You don't hear a lot about her at all. I'm not sure why. Maybe I hadn't read the whole book of the Bible, but she probably brought up later. Anywho, Jesus said, "Hey, come here, huddle up," and they did a like football, not soccer football, but like gridiron football. So they huddled up and put their heads together as if to hear one another better. But Jairus couldn't hear, so he's on the outside, kind of trying to eavesdrop. So in the huddle, Jesus said, hey, there's a guy over there. Don't everybody look at once or he'll know we're talking about him. His name is Jairus. He's over there. And he says he has a daughter that's, sick. And she's real sick. And he wants us to heal her. And I just want to know what y'all think. Well, Lucinda didn't like it. She thought they were going to eat. She's super hungry and wanted some flatbread and some pita and whatnot. And Peter said, wait, Peter, you talking to me? She said, no, pita, like the bread, because they were in the Middle Eastern part of the West. And Jesus said, hey, y'all are really distracting me. Jairus is still waiting. We're being kind of rude. And James said, hey, can y'all call me Jim from now on? And Jesus said, hey, y'all, focus on Jairus. And so Lucinda said, look, I'm going to count to 3 and everybody just run. I don't want to help this guy. So Lucinda counted 1, 2, 3, and they went Splitsville, which means just away. And Jesus was left there, and he said, look, I want to help you. My friends don't. Give her 2 aspirin and some chicken noodle soup.
Tex,
she'll be fine.
I don't think that's true. You see, Jesus always wants to help us. He's always there for us. And the disciples were right there with it. I don't think they wanted to run anywhere. Plus, it's Lucinda, who's not even in the Bible. You're making this up.
That's probably a loose interpretation. I think that's pretty much how it went, though. Because Lucinda, she's not good in the Bible.
You aren't telling the story correctly. This is not the actual story.
Hold on a second now. It's all coming back to me. Lucinda's not actually in the Bible, I don't think. She's my second cousin's neighbor. And yeah, I don't know why I had such a bad memory. She just was not very good. She's kind of rebellious. I'm not trying to gossip, but I don't know if any of that's correct. But I do thank you for having me on the show.
Tex, you there?
Y'all treated me real kindly, nice, been real hospitable.
Well, that story wasn't in the Bible. Maybe it would make a great nursery rhyme one day. Sounds like a fascinating children's book. Unfortunately, we were actually looking for a story from the Bible, and that's not what you gave us.
All right now, Will. All right. This is Cowboy Tex signing off. Y'all be careful out there. Kids, brush your teeth.
Hey everyone, I've got an idea. Why don't we watch the actual Bible story together so that we can get the story right? Let's take a look.
In the Bible, there is an amazing story of a man named Jairus who had a very sick daughter. One day, he saw Jesus and he ran as fast as he could to him. He pleaded and begged Jesus to come to his house and heal his daughter. He said, "My little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her so that she will be healed and live." And so, Jesus went with him. A large crowd followed them to his house because they wanted to see what would happen. On the way, some people came from Jairus' house to meet them. They said that they were too late and that his daughter was dead. Overhearing what they said, Jesus told him, "Do not be afraid, just believe." And so they continued to the house. When they came to the home of Jairus, Jesus saw a commotion, with people crying loudly. He went into the house and said to them, "Why is everyone crying? The child is not dead, but asleep." But the people in the house laughed at him because no one in the house believed him, and he made them go outside. Then he took the child's father and mother and the disciples who were with him, and they went in where the child was. He took her by the hand and said to her, "Little girl, I say to you, get up." Immediately the girl stood up and began to walk around. Everyone who saw this great miracle was amazed.
There, you see, what a great Bible story. So much fun watching those Bible stories and learning those Bible stories, and what an amazing miracle. Jesus raised this little girl from the dead. That's awesome. And you see, that's why the main point today is that the power of Jesus raises the dead. And yes, Jesus can bring people back to life. God brought Jesus back to life after he died on the cross for us. But what this story is also telling us is that it's our hearts. When we don't have Jesus, it's like we're dead inside. It's like things are yucky. We don't have any life. We're not really living the life that Jesus wants us to have. And so when we ask Jesus into our heart, it's as if we come to life and we can see things for the first time, and Jesus gives us this incredible life to live, and that's what he wants for us. And so today, if you want to do that, you can ask Jesus into your heart and have the best life that you can ever have. You can have Jesus as your best friend and live with Jesus forever. It's an amazing thing. So don't forget, the main point for today is the power of Jesus raises the dead. Take care, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.